Hey, so I haven't made a video in a really long time, mostly because, my video editing apps are, like, the worst ever, unless you have money to spend on it, which, no. And, I run out of space on my phone a lot. I don't have an actual camera either, so, I do have to do it on my phone. And while I have a computer, it's a Chromebook, so, it's not, it doesn't, like, you can't download, like, most software on it. You have to, like, download apps from the Google Play Store and stuff, which is, annoying. Incredibly annoying. But anyway, it's been a really long time, and I kind of, like, I always say this, like, every other year, I'm like, I wanna start making videos again, I wanna get back into this. And then I just sort of, like, drop it, like I do with literally everything. But I've recently, like, last 2 weeks or so, came back from a trip across the United States with my 2 kids, just me and the babies. I had a lot of, like, life-changing, reaffirming experiences on this trip, and I'm, like, really getting into my crap. So, like, I've set aside about an hour a day at least that I work on my art, which is, my great work. And it's not been so hard to, like, dedicate that time. Hold on a second. Matt needed foot kisses. Anyway, like I was saying, it's not been so hard, to put that hour in there and, like, really work with it. And I've been doing this for, 3 weeks, minus the, like, 4 days that it took to drive back home from across the United States. And I've really put in the time to work on cosplay as well into that area, that working on myself area. I didn't really mean to get started into cosplay, it just sort of happened, and now here I am, and I'm turning out at least 1 character every week, if not 4, which I'm really proud of, actually. Most of it is makeup work, but I am actually working on some other things that will require, like, making props and stuff like that. I currently have a resin hanging out in my house, waiting around for me. As soon as I get the correct molds and some LED lights, I'm going to construct Melkor's crown helm. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm really excited about it, and like, working on this specifically has given me an area where I feel like I'm, like, actually progressing. I've also been writing a lot. Most of it's fan fiction right now, just because I don't have to do the creation bit. Like, I just take the characters that are already there. And I have one that I'm working on. It's Jen, because I don't write romance. But I try to write at least 1 chapter a week, if not more. Sometimes I'll turn out, like, 4. It's really important that my writing skills improve because, my husband is a world builder. Really good at it. Really good at it. Me and my friend Bill have a joke that Kenneth is another Tolkien. It's only partially a joke. Anyone that's worked in it with him since he was a teenager, like, knows this is, like, it's a really big deal. But he's really good at, like, writing documents and, like, historical fact for this world, but he's not really ever done, the narrating of specific characters for it, and, here I am. This is an ongoing project. It'll probably span our entire marriage. I've told him before that if we were ever to get divorced, I would still work on this with him if he was, like, cool with that, and he was like, yes. Not that we're getting divorced anytime soon. We're good. We're good. But, you know, just so you know how big of a deal this is to us. So, yeah, I've been working on my writing abilities, and, hopefully getting better. I'm I'm wanting to get this started, by the time he gets home, because he's currently in the middle of the ocean. Hello, Navy. And hopefully, one of these days, we'll actually have books out. But that's all the stuff I've been working on, and it's really important to me that I keep working on this stuff, because, don't get emotional, don't do it. I don't think I've ever felt like a real human being person my entire life. So, this stuff that I'm doing, that I'm putting out into the world, this, like, stable, real-life stuff, it's helping me, and it makes me feel more like an actual human being, along with, some things that I've learned about myself that I'm also working on, so. But the last 3 years especially have been, really, really bad. Like, I don't talk about it a lot, because, I don't like to talk about it, but I don't like to talk about any bad stuff ever. I hate it. I hate it. But I've been, like, the most depressed I've ever been in my entire life. And that sucks, because I have 2 small children that have been here the entire last 3 years. Like, you know, I gotta do better. And however I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it. So, why don't you guys just come with me and, watch me clean up my life. You know, from the, devastation of my emotional state for the past 3 years and beyond. I apologize for my children screaming. Apparently it's fun to chase each other. Anyway, yeah, welcome onto the journey. I'm gonna do this. And I'll just probably, vlog progresses and so on and so forth, and maybe even do little talks like this occasionally, but probably not a lot, because I, again, do not like talking about my emotions. So, yeah, welcome, hello, and goodbye, I guess.